Go.
What up, what up, what up? It's the Dirty Bird Thursdays. I'm your host, the Falcons therapist. What's going on? And I got my brothers here with me. Got my brother to the right, to the resident nose tackle. Big man in the middle. Big Ant, what's going on, Big Ant? How you feeling?
What's going on? What's going on, y'all? We finally back all together. Y'all get ready for this real talk right here.
And to my left, the man that keeps us grounded, the man that's teaching us all about this game. We got Coach Unchained. Coach, tell him what it is, man.
What's up, everybody? Let's get this thing started, man. Second week, man. Week 2. What we're going to do. Let's do it. Let's do it, man.
And right below me, we have the deacon. We have the minister himself, the man that's going to give you the breakdown. We got Blackberry Lorex. What up, Blackberry? Home team. Home team.
What's happening, home team? Hey, we about to get down to the nitty gritty, y'all. We got to get down to the nitty gritty and get everybody to an understanding of how this all works. So, y'all be ready to learn some things today because we have a lot to teach you today.
You're a European teacher today.
and to his left, we have we got the Mr. I'm going to call him Mr. Billboard himself.
Mm-hmm.
We got Night Rider in the building. Night Rider, what up?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, chickens, snakes, ducks, gungans, androids, pro droids, Han Solo, Wookiees, all y'all. Get boys back, man. We had a good time this weekend. Oh yeah. Look at, man, we had a good time this weekend, man. It was so good to kick it with the fam. Kick it with all the fans at the game, man. If y'all ran into us out there in the backyard or around the stadium or anywhere, man, y'all feel free. Shout us out in the comment, man. Let us know, man. We had a great time, man.
It was a blast out there, man.
Oh yeah, man. I ain't had that much fun in a while.
Look, anybody that was in that stadium, it was rocking.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I haven't heard that much noise since the Georgia Dome. Oh. I'm telling you.
Ooh,
I'm telling you. Ooh. But before we get into the show, let's do a roll call right quick. We got we got the Saint man in the house. What up, Saint?
Saint 16.
Yes, sir.
No, he one of us. He one of us.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we know. He down for the
call.
Red and black all day.
We got ATL Leo. What's good? What's good?
What's up,
Thanks for joining us.
Hey.
And we got the lady extraordinaire herself.
Yeah.
We got the manager in the house. We got Ms Maggie Fontenot. What's going on, Ms Maggie?
Maggie T. Maggie T. What's the biz now? Hello. All right, boy.
All right, man.
Look, we go. Hey, y'all know I had a good time the weekend, but I lost my wallet at the stage.
Did they find it?
I don't know. If they find it, where they keep it. Ain't nothing in there worth damn. I'm getting all new shit.
Hey, look, he came back upstairs. He said, look, it don't matter. He said, I didn't shut off all my cards anyway. Yeah. Well, look, man, let's get right in it. And I want to start this off with Coach right here. First topic, Falcons restructure. Deion Jones contract. Free up nearly $7 million in cap space. Coach, what you think about that?
Well, it can be anything. Restructure. Did they push those 3 years off, for the future? Like I said, it can be anything. I don't know. I can speculate, but I don't know.
Right.
Everybody got to think about trade. Like my thing, I've been saying this for the last couple of days. Like maybe Deion want to retire. Don't know. He is a linebacker. If that show ain't working for him, your mind plays tricks on you. So, it could be anything. But I hope he stays. Because he is needed. But hey, it's between him and the organization. They know what's going on. So that's all I can say about that right there.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one, Coach. I ain't
what you got, Night Rider?
I'm not the big salary cap expert, man. So well, like we don't know what it is, man. I just hope it's something good that turned out from it, man.
Exactly.
So, like I said, we need him. Be on that cover. Y'all know he's Saints killer. So if we can have him when we go down to Funky Town, hey, I'm with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What you got, Blackberry?
Yeah, I'm like Coach. A lot of teams gonna be, restructuring contracts and waiving guys. There's a lot of that gonna go on before that trade deadline come around. So sometimes it's for, it's maybe they got their eye on making a trade and they need the cap space because, and maybe they just sit down and talk with them and say, hey, we need some money. We need to be able to free some money up so we can be this, that, and the other before the trade deadline. We're trying to get this trade done. Then you can help us out. It could be that, they plan on trading him. And, this helps them pay him down the road for another year or two if they end up trading him. Or it could be he might be thinking about retirement. And
you don't know.
You just it could be a number of things. But it's not surprising because you see this before the trade deadline anyway. Throughout the league, this is going to be a recurring trending thing for the rest until that trade deadline. Because the trade deadline is what, week 8?
Week 8? Yes, I think so.
Yeah, believe
so. You're gonna see it. We might restructure somebody else's contract. You never know. Might restructure Grady Jarrett contract. Might restructure I don't know, Jake Matthews or somebody. But it's just something that happens before the trade deadline. I think because it's Deion Jones and we already got question marks with him prior to this restructure, that is kind of alarming. So it raises some flags and it raises a lot of questions, but it's not surprising.
What's your take on it, Big Ant?
Man, hey, they saying everything that, I was going to say. I mean, we can't speculate, we don't know what's going on between him and the organization. They, he might be, like I said, he might be trying to, retire early, or, they might be gearing up for a trade, or just trying to, make us some extra money. We don't know. Until they give us, some background on what's going on, all we can do is speculate.
Yeah.
Well, in the immortal words of K Styles, 6-man K Styles, we don't damn know.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Can I go back on that same subject?
Yeah, go ahead.
About this, I'm just intrigued about that future pay. You know what I'm saying? I knew about it, but have the old regime ever done it before?
Nope.
Or did they know about it? And then you think about this. You see how New Orleans was able to keep all those people all those years. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird that, like I said, I've heard of it, but I never heard our organization doing it. Especially for putting payments down over for the future. You know what I'm saying? It's like the Bobby Bonilla for a baseball type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they can only go out 5. I read up on it. They can only go out 5 years past that from where you started at. So you can't go no forward 5 years. So, with this being said, Deion had to agree to this.
Yeah.
It wasn't just done. You understand what I'm saying? So he knows what's going on, and they know what's going on, and we're in the middle. Everybody have their own speculation about what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, but nobody knows. until that time comes, I'm just gonna go with the flow. So
and that lends to Terry Fontenot's financial genius too, because like you said, Coach, for the Aints to have that ability to keep them players for that amount of time with the amount of money that they had, that was a feat in itself. Yeah. So for us to have that ability, that, in my opinion, that kind of money is just what you call, it's cap cushion. It's cap cushion, but it's also a way where, like you said, they can pick up players if they need to. Not saying that they are, but if they need to. But yeah, at the end of the day, we don't know.
Right, we don't know. I call it salary cap manipulation. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. I was like, look at this chaos, man. But, hey, if it's legal, do it.
Before we get to the next topic, I want to shout out John Person III. Shout out to you. Hey, appreciate you for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Riding with the Falcons and everything.
Go ahead, shout a couple more of them out that just got in.
Yeah, boy.
Deshaun Coswell, Jameer Gilliam.
He's loyal. He's over there too.
Look, man, hey, we want to take time out. Hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you keep the likes up. We got 31 people in. But let's get right into this next topic right here, which is, said, if Cordero Patterson returned one more kickoff for a touchdown, he will break the NFL record with 9. He's currently tied with 8 with Josh Gibbs and Leon Washington. Excuse me, Josh Cribbs.
Oh, yeah, Josh Cribbs. I remember him with the Browns.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a monster.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start off with Ant this time. Ant, what's your take on this, man?
Man, look, first, I'm going to just go with the obvious. They got to kick to him first. Because what we seen with the Saints, man, every kick was going over his head. So, but I'm telling you, if he get a chance, better watch out, because it's showtime.
Josh Cribbs.
What you got, Blackberry?
I hope he don't get it.
Why is that?
I don't like seeing our kick return on the field unless it's the beginning of the game or the beginning of the second half. So I hope he don't get it because of that reason. But if he out there for a kick return and he get one, then yeah, I mean, hell, you always want these guys to reach those kinds of accomplishments, especially the Cordero Pattersons of the league. Hard-working guys that keep their nose clean. They ain't in the news with scandals all the time. They great teammates. They great players, and they are great examples off the field too.
Yep,
so guys like Cordero Patterson, you want those guys to get those kinds of accomplishments. That's why everybody was so happy when Devin Hester got the punt return accomplished.
In Atlanta.
Oh, yeah.
He's a stand-up dude. He stand up. He hard working. He keep his nose clean. He ain't part of scandals and all that. So when you got guys like Cordero Patterson that have worked hard to get to that point to where they can break records, they can submit themselves in history. He's no doubt about it going to be a Hall of Famer, especially if he gets that. If he gets that record, then I really hope he does get it. I just hope he don't get it no time soon. Because I don't like seeing our kick return on the field. But I hope he gets
it. What you got, Night Rider?
I mean, I hope he get it too, man. I love to see him break that record, but man, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think he's gonna do it because he our number one running back right now. You really think trotting him out there to return.
He gets one chance a game. That's on the first kickoff of the game. That's it. That's
okay,
yeah,
I'm about to say, man, for him just being back there returning kicks and having to get out there and play running back, man, that's a little too much for the man on his body right now at his age.
That's the stipulation I think they got worked out.
We don't need him returning kicks and then something go wrong, dog. We can't afford that. So yeah, man, I want to see him get it, but I don't think he's gonna get it, man, because he's too important to the team right now.
Mm-hmm.
Way too important to the team.
What's your take on it, Coach?
All right. I want him to get it. When he get it, it don't matter if he does or not. But anyway, I'm gonna read some numbers to you guys. All right. Josh Cribb, right?
Yep.
His return yards, 13,448. Damn.
Yeah, right.
Man,
Hold on now. Leon Washington too now. 9,346.
Hold on, Coach. Can I say it? You gotta say it like Ron Simmons, man.
Go ahead. No, you know what? Leon got some good numbers, but 13,000.
Yeah,
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's over 2 miles in length.
Bro.
Man,
That's a lot.
football field ain't nothing but 100 yards.
Oh, what I'm saying.
Hey, he did it 130 sometimes.
Right.
You know?
That boy probably ran from Atlanta to Valdosta, boy.
Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, I want him to get it, because like Blackberry said, when you get accomplishments like that, man, that's just one more notch in your legacy. You know what I'm saying? And that's a testament to you being in the NFL long enough, making an impact.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
and anything positive to keep you out of the news and, all that, hey, I'm all for it, man.
Oh, yeah.
I'm all for it.
Man, look, it's another notch in your belt and your legacy and one step closer to a gold jacket, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah, most definitely. But I think, you know what? This is a rather, short topic. I think this next one right here is what we really want to get into. And I know we were talking about this earlier. The Falcons signed running back B.J. Baylor to the practice squad after tryouts. The Falcons have also added Anthony Persker as a third-team tight end after signing him to the active roster. Coach, what you think about that, man?
Fisher, like I said earlier when he was cut, I said we're going to sign another tight end. I knew that was going to happen. Because Felipe is like a gadget tight end. He's not the true tight end as of now. He may develop to that, but right now we had to have 3 tight ends. That was just automatically, man. So
yeah,
and he's a better pass catcher than Hesse. Hesse can catch, but Fisher is a pass catching tight end. So against this team here, he will be needed. Against who we playing?
The Rams.
Rams, yeah. He will be needed there. Plus, in the blocking game, he's a decent blocker, but he's not the best blocker, but he's a decent blocker. Yeah. And him and Fisher or Pitt, one-on-one with the linebacker, is a mismatch, especially the linebackers.
Man.
So, but besides that running back, another guy for the practice squad. Because I think with that being said, that means there's a good chance Huntley's coming up. So.
Okay. Well, before I go to the next, I want to give a shout out to Lyrics Mom. What's up, Lyrics Mom?
Hey,
thanks for tuning in.
Hey, she's typing nice right now.
Yeah. Well, see, she ain't run across no foolishness yet. Look, I'm gonna let all y'all know in the comment section.
Just wait.
Y'all mind your business, because Lyrics Mom will give you the business. All right.
They keep it that way.
Tony right there.
Hey, you want to see R-rated? Come over to Twitter.
Let's get to this question first. Tony Wright says, does anyone know the status of Tyler Algier? Will he be available or not? The team should activate running back Caleb Huntley and let the man play as if he gets the opportunity, he will ball. Night Rider, what you think about that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the status is with Tyler Algier too, man. I was really looking forward to see him tote the rock against the Saints.
Most
But
definitely.
I don't really know much about BJ Baylor because I don't really watch too much Pac-12 football. So
He ain't in
ain't he from like
Pac-12.
ain't he from like Oregon State?
Oh yeah, okay. Who? Okay, yeah, that's right. I'm thinking about
Yeah, I wouldn't know
somebody
much
else.
about him.
His last name is Baylor. I'm thinking about Baylor University. His last name is Baylor. God damn.
Yeah, but I really would. I mean, I really would like to see Caleb Huntley get a shot, but man, I want to see Tyler Algier first.
He will be first anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
you drafted him for a reason. Show us something.
right. What you got, Black Bear?
Yeah, I was gonna say that signing, that running back signing for the practice squad. I think it's obvious that Huntley about to come up, be moved up because I think right now with Daniel Williams having some a rib injury during the game last week, they probably gonna hold him out this week. So we might be hearing about Huntley being moved up tomorrow or probably later on tonight, maybe. So
They can wait. They can actually wait to Saturday to do it.
yeah, so we actually might be seeing Huntley moved up because Damian Williams might not play.
Yeah.
But you know, with Algier, I don't even remember them reporting about him being hurt or anything.
Who was that? Algier?
Tyler Algier.
Algier.
No, it wasn't that he was hurt or anything. You got to like I said last week, they can only dress 48, right?
Yeah.
And he had to make a decision: do he want more tight ends? Do he want more linemen? So it's like a puzzle he has to put together for the game. So he probably thought what's his name, Williams gonna be healthy the whole game. He didn't know, who knows he's gonna get hurt. So
Right.
it's one of those things. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. So you got to take that chance. Like this week, we may have less wide receivers and more running backs. See what I'm saying? So it's a pull and take from each week. And by him, but another thing, I'm sorry guys, but another thing, by him bringing, if Huntley come up, right? He only got 2 more times to come back up, unless they sign him. So our practice squad guy can only come up 3 times, guys, before they have to sign him.
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna get to Ant and who that down there? Is that Mike? Did Mike sneak in?
No, that's Ms Maggie.
Is that Ms Maggie? Okay.
Hey, man.
From what I heard on the show with DJ Shockley and all of them, they were saying that it could possibly be that they were sitting Tyler Algier like they did Ritter, so he could get more time to study the game and get that under his belt before they really put him out there. I don't know how true that is, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they mentioned it on the show, but
Nah.
I mean, in my opinion, I don't see it in that way, you know what I'm saying? But you know,
You don't do that for running backs.
Yeah,
The reason why you don't do that for running backs is because they time in this game is a lot more limited than everybody else.
Yeah.
I agree.
You don't do that for running backs. Running backs need to
4.5 years, baby.
Right.
you don't do that for running backs. If there's any position on the field that you say is trial by fire, no matter what, it's the running back position. Because if you're going to be a dynamic running back, you're going to be a dynamic running back from the get-go.
Yeah,
that's true.
Ain't a whole lot of I got to work my way in it for a couple years. No, you need to be ready now. You need to be ready to feel that heat now. Feel that pain now. You need to be able to bang until you can't bang no more. So, no, I don't think that's what it is at all. It's like Cole said. You don't project injuries. Damian Williams got hurt. And they had to game plan on what they wanted out there. Did they want more tight ends? Did they want more running backs? They wanted to have the tight ends because, I mean, the tight end position is very important. And with Ferguson being added to 53-man roster. I really think it's because John Fitzpatrick isn't ready to go yet.
Okay.
With because John Fitzpatrick, he fits the mold for what they like to do on his offense. He gonna go out there and he gonna bust you in the mouth. And he know that's his job. But because they don't have him, and Hesse, we know is he can block, but he's more of your passing tight end. Same thing with Ferguson, but Ferguson can actually block a little bit better than Hesse.
Yeah.
So that's the whole reason for Ferguson being moved up, because John Fitzpatrick ain't ready. If John Fitzpatrick was ready, I guarantee you Ferguson wouldn't have moved up. So that's what that's all about. But the running back situation, nah. It trial by fire with running backs, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and what's your take on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think that signing will, we probably will move up Tyler Algier and and Huntley for this game. So, and we might, bring back down some wide receivers like y'all said, because we're trying to be more physical. So until look, until they, give us the, what's going on, we don't damn know.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Hey man, shout out William Amy, man. Hey, bro, it was a pleasure to meet you this weekend.
Yes,
man.
sir.
Shout out to you guys.
Yes.
Shout out to you, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, before we get into the next topic, man, we're going to get into this right. We're going to drop this right here. Hey, look. This 30 Bird Thursdays is brought to you by Manscaped. Listen, hey, you need to trim them unsightly hairs or shake the lawn, as we say. Make sure you check out Manscaped. You get on Manscaped, you get 20% off, free shipping with the promo code AFN at manscaped.com.
Keep it clean. She won't be mean.
I promise.
Pretty much.
Hey, fellas, don't no woman want no man that smell like a trash can.
Oh my God.
Right?
You heard it here first.
If you watching this and you smelling yourself right now, go on there and use that 20%. Go use it now. Right now.
Right now.
Go water your britches.
Thank us later. Just thank us later.
He said, "What are your bridges?"
Hey, if you trim it down, if you trim it down, she won't fry.
Hey, look, I got one for you. Look here. He Charlie, what you think? Keep it clean. Boy, y'all
right now. Put it back.
Right
put it
now.
back up there. Put it back up there, Warren. They need to see that 20%.
That's right.
Look,
Go
see down
use
at the
it.
bottom? See down at the bottom? Yeah, you right there with, you fuzzy lumpkins. Right there. Right there. 20% off. Remember, the therapist told you.
What is that? Look, Brian, people say, I love my Manscaped trimmer. Oh, boy, y'all make me laugh.
All right, let's hit this next topic,
boy,
man.
my eyes cry.
Oh my God.
Oh, well, here
Yes,
we
sir.
go. I know this one right here
Promo.
specifically. Can the Falcons repeat Game 1 performance against the Rams for 4 quarters? Blackberry. Come on, hit us with a benediction.
They absolutely can. They absolutely can. Listen, this isn't a game of, it's time to scratch everything that we like to do because We didn't see it work in the fourth quarter. No. This ain't that. That's not what's going on here. This team dominated, okay, on every level, okay? They dominated. The Falcons dominated the trenches. The Falcons dominated the time of possession. They dominated the running game. They dominated in the secondary wasn't playing bad, y'all. The secondary, a couple of them sacks that we got was what you would call coverage sacks.
Coverage sacks. Yep.
Because there was nobody open, and that gave our defensive tackles time and our defensive line time to get there. Okay, so they absolutely can sustain that level of dominance for 4 quarters. It's right here. See, the game in the fourth quarter, it's not complex no more. Quarters 1 through 3 can be a little bit complex because you're playing. It's a chess match. It's who playing chess and who playing checkers. But in situations like in situations like last week, the complexity is out of it now. Mm-hmm. You know what they have to do to get back in this game. So it come right here. Now you ain't got to think it's hard. You just got to make sure you make the smart decisions. Make the smart plays. Call the smart lineups. You have to be smarter about what you're doing out there in the fourth quarter. But it's not complex. The chess match is won and lost. Quarters 1 through 3. Fourth quarter come, now it ain't about chess, now it's about MMA. Now we in an octagon. Who gonna finish?
Those things up.
That's it.
Now it's not a mental game, now it's a physical game. Who gonna finish it? I outsmarted you 1 through 3. Now the fourth quarter come, who gonna get hit in the mouth the hardest? That's what it's about. So you absolutely can. These Falcons are built to be able to sustain that level of dominance quarters 1 through 4. If endurance, and I'm sorry I'm going a little long, but if endurance and stamina was an issue, get them guys out there and practice and take it old school. Have them do some gassers. Have them run that track.
Mm-hmm.
Make somebody have to, somebody gonna be puking their guts out by the time practice over with messing with me. If I see that endurance and stamina was an issue later in the game, we about to run our asses off. I don't care how much you get paid. I don't care what school you went to. I don't care about none of that. I don't care what team you came from or what you used to doing. You about to run your ass off this week because if stamina and endurance was an issue, them guys got to be able to go, y'all. They got to be able to go. I don't care what we dialing up quarters 1 through 3. If we blitzing every other play and y'all say y'all tired, hey, you got to kick into a different gear come fourth quarter. Mm-hmm. You gotta step into that next gear. That's just how football is. The other team don't care about how tired he is. They just know they got to do what they got to do.
Right.
So they can definitely sustain that dominance for 4 quarters. They just got to be smarter about it in the 4th quarter. That's all.
All right, see, now look, that is brought to you by Passing Collection Plate to the left. Our deacon has brought the benediction. Now I'm going to go to Night Rider. What you think, man? What's your thoughts on that?
First of all, I got to give a shout out to Keith Lee for teaching me the meaning of this word right here. And that is also the answer to this question. Indubitably. Indubitably. Man, look. Indubitably. Everybody say it with me. Indubitably.
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 Let me tell you something.
Ibby dooby dooby.
Indubitably. Absolutely without question. Bruh. Man, we can beat the Rams, man. They missing Whitworth. Dog, you can see, bruh, Buffalo beat them up front, man. They beat them.
Oh my
And
God.
of course, on defense, you really only have to worry about one person. Well, two people. That's Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey.
You
Everybody
ain't worried
else
about
is
him either. He got beat up.
yeah,
Man, he
big
got
time.
torched.
He got
Boy,
Burnt
hungry.
toast.
He
hey,
was
boy,
twerking.
You got
man,
potted
what?
toast man on that.
Yeah, he was
Powder
beat up.
toast,
Okay,
man.
flying Michaels and everything. But man, you got to account for Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
The offensive line is beat up. You know they missing Whitworth.
Yeah.
Stafford couldn't really get away because they were putting pressure on him. That's a big plus right there. Where I think the Falcons could exploit that. And shoot, they got to have more than just Cooper Kupp and Tyler Higbee.
They counted
Allen
him.
Robinson only had how many targets did he have?
Like,
2 targets.
I think he had like 2 catches and like 4 targets. I think somewhere
No,
there.
he only had
Wasn't a lot.
one catch. One catch for 12 yards.
Mm.
You shut down Allen Robinson, and you got to make Cooper Kupp and everybody else beat you. Make them beat you. We all know Cooper Kupp gonna get his. Make everybody else beat you. With that being said, man, I think the Falcons got a tremendous chance of winning this game. Everybody think, oh, they just gonna bowl over the Falcons because they pissed. They got humiliated in prime time. Okay, you think the Rams the only team that got humiliated, bro?
Right.
You really think everybody playing pissed off football in this game? So don't
Yep.
just sit there and just think the Falcons just gonna roll over because the Rams are just that pissed. Because we even more pissed. We blew a lead to our arch rival, the team that we hate the most. You don't get no more pissed off than that. I'm talking about right now. We are pissed off to the highest level of pissivity. We ain't just finna roll over, man. It ain't gonna be that easy.
Before we get to the next person, shout out to Lisa Shepard. What up, Lisa?
Hey, Lisa. What up?
Lisa.
Yeah. Coach, what's your take on that?
All right. That 3, we was working 3 quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just like you're in a fight, right? And you think you don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? You go home, that person's still standing, right?
Yep.
Mama said, "What you doing here? Go finish it off." That's what we need to do now. We need to go finish it off. Make sure he ain't walking. You know what I'm saying? Make sure he gonna know who you are. So that's what we didn't do last week. We didn't make sure that we knew who we were. So that 4th quarter, we need to make sure whoever we playing from now on know that the Falcons was there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, put them on the ground. That's what we need to do right now. So that's my take on it. And I think this week it's gonna be totally different because I'm like Dean Pease is like mama. He's like, what the hell y'all doing? We don't play this way.
Mm-hmm.
We finish this thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel right now. Mama told me you better go kick your ass. That's what Mama said.
What LL said. Mama said, knock you out.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. You know,
Right.
so pretty much that's what I'm saying. So Mama spoke. Mama spoke today, and Mama wasn't playing. So
Okay.
What you got, Big Ant?
Hell yeah, I think we could do it. I mean, look, bro, we done said this whole off season that this is not the same team as they was last year or the past 10, 15 years. They are not the same team. Yes, okay, they lost that lead on Sunday. So what? That's football. Shit happens.
how many times have they lost leagues up here? So that's what Matt Ryan.
Thank you, Coach.
I'm just saying.
Thank
We've done
you,
that
Coach.
several times. You know what I'm saying?
Shit happens.
Matt Bryant go down and kick the field goal at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Being down 12, 14 points. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing.
It's
but
football.
They make it like it was the greatest thing in the world. I've seen it before, so that's why I wasn't excited
Come on,
about it. I was
man.
pissed, but I wasn't excited about it.
People are acting like it was like a 20 something point lead. No, it was only 16 points.
Still too many, but fuck it.
I mean, it's too many, but it's football though.
Yeah,
It's going to happen.
It happens.
Yeah.
But my point is, it's not the same team. whether we lost that lead or not. We are not the same team. So I think we're going to finish this week. All we have to do is worry about that front seven for.
I'm not worried about that.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But Ed, can you please tell them why we're not the same team? Because I don't think they really watch the game and understand what you mean by when you say this is not the same team. Can you please describe to them what they would have saw last week if they were actually watching the game?
Okay. Let's see. One, we have over 200 yards rushing. We have not done that in years.
85 yards the last couple of years.
Bingo. Two, we are more balanced this year. You cannot just just stop the run or put all your defenders in the back to stop those passes. No. Can't do that. Three, we actually got pressure on the damn quarterback.
Indubitably.
Oh.
Yes.
Indubitably.
And
Full time.
not just the sacks. We had more quarterback pressures in this game than we have. I don't know how long. So I don't see how somebody can actually sit there and watch that game last week and tell me to my face that this is the same team. I can't do it. Nope. Come again.
Well, I'll say, but of course we can.
Of course.
And I'm gonna tell you why.
I've been manscaped.
What we need to do is
Damn coach.
Yes, sir.
get pressure, contain, cover, and neutralize. Plain and simple.
That's it.
Plain and simple. Because what people are not paying attention to is Sean McVay had to admit that this Falcons team is a tough team.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to rewind it and say it again. This Falcons team is a tough team. And when you have a former Super Bowl winning coach admit that their opponent is tough, even though we had a small relapse in the fourth quarter. That lets you know right now the pros outweigh the cons. Period. And to add to what my brother said, no, we ain't the same team. Tell you why we ain't the same team? We put a quarterback in the tent.
Yeah.
We cracked the running back's ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We put them on notice and saying, y'all came to our house. Y'all put your feet on our couch, but y'all left with bruises. And when we see you in December, you're going to get that work.
Yeah.
So this team didn't lay down. There was no pinning our ears back. We wasn't doing Mortal Kombat. We wasn't doing dirty dancing in the middle of the field.
Okay.
So, yes, most definitely we're going to do that.
Always be closing. There we go.
Yeah.
I
That's
like
a new
that
slogan,
too.
guys. Always be
I
closing.
like that.
Always
Yes,
be
yes.
close.
Oh, yeah.
Drew said last night. I told him I'm gonna steal it.
Yeah.
I like that. And I got a sales background, so that's perfect for a team that struggles with closing. When you struggle with closing and finishing out, you need to start closing from the beginning.
That part.
Start closing it early. If you can knock, if you can, there's no such thing as putting a game away before the fourth quarter. I ain't don't think I'm saying that. But if you have the ability to really put your foot on another team's throat and take them out, that's what you need to do. That's always close.
Right.
Suffocation, baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like they say, It's like they say, you go into a fight, you got to go into the fight with an exit strategy.
Okay.
That's right.
Like Nick Diaz did Ferguson the other night. Put him in the plate. Put him in the plate.
Hey,
Well,
hey,
like,
what
he was tapping.
Time to go sleep it back.
That's it.
Right. Night.
You ready to go night? You ready to go night? Everybody go night.
And real quick, Warren, real quick. The key to that always be closing, protect the ball.
Right.
There you go.
Because you was on your way to close it.
One of those would have closed that game out.
Just protect the ball.
Yeah. Definitely.
First down, close them out.
Before we get to the next topic, Saint 16 said, I've been arguing with Ames fans all day and we telling them we about to stomp us. They told they don't have to stop us in December.
Man, I'm so tired.
They
of
want
them.
to afford.
Oh my God, I'm so sick.
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go to the next topic. First of all, like I said at the game, we gave y'all early Christmas present. You're welcome.
Because Felicia buy.
Because do not let the media hype y'all up to make y'all think y'all the second coming of the NFC South.
But you know what though? The media ain't hyping them up. They ain't saying anything about them.
Nope.
Oh, what they're saying is now they're comparing them to Tampa Bay because they had Tampa Bay's number for so many years.
That was last
But here's the funny thing about it. Y'all got Tampa Bay's number. But with us, we pretty much got y'all number. It go back and forth, but we pretty much got y'all number. And y'all found out how much of a number we had because, like we said, don't no team in the NFL right now really know what this Falcons team is all about. And if you're going off that fourth quarter, good luck.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the great thing about football, I'm sorry, but real quick, the great thing about football, y'all don't know what these coaches see.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all see what y'all see. These coaches see a whole nother thing because they do fans, right? Fans, y'all see one thing. These coaches see a whole nother. See, y'all gonna ignore the rest of the game. Y'all just gonna look at the results, but you gonna completely ignore the rest of the game. These coaches, when they go back into that film room, they saw Hunter Badger getting his block knocked off by CP. They saw him. They saw him. They saw him. Jordan took the school by Taylor McGarry. They saw Lindstrom pancaking guys. They seen this. Okay. They saw.
Can I say something quick?
Physically dominate the Saints, boy. They saw that. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
I want to say one thing. Remember that play they called that holding on Jake Matthew?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys go back and watch that. That was a pancake.
That was a pancake.
That was a flapjack.
That was not a hole. That was a pancake.
That was not a hole. He was on his back. I was like,
Hey,
what the hell?
let me tell you what the old folks say in the church down here. We took them to the baptismal pool.
Yeah.
Baptismal pool.
Well, since you guys are talking about this, I think this is going to segue into our next topic right here, which is what will it take to slow down the Rams front seven? And since we got our resident nose tackle in here, I'm going to let you take this first. Big Ant, what you got, man?
Well, okay. First, let me scoot back a little bit because I'm about
Let me
to
sit back there.
Let me scoot back now. Hold up.
Sit up.
everybody, all these fans are forgetting that we dominated that team from the first quarter to the third quarter. So what are y'all talking about? We dominated that team. It took a miraculous effort for them to beat us. They got scared. Like, oh, shit. Now we got to pass the ball every fucking down. And, okay, we couldn't stop it. So what? So, okay, that takes me into what we got to do to stop this Rams front seven. if we take care of Aaron Donald, and then I forget who. This is a name brand linebacker that they got
Bobby Wagner.
other than Bobby Wagner.
Man,
It's somebody else.
old, bro.
I ain't talking about Bobby. I'm talking about it's another dude they got.
I'll find out who it is.
Something forward, right?
Ain't D4 the pass rush.
No, not D Ford. It's some Patterson or something like that. But if we take care of them and then work these, intermediate routes underneath Leonard Floyd. That's all. Yeah.
Oh, Leonard Floyd. Yeah.
He outside guy, yeah. I don't know about him.
But yeah, if we work these, intermediate routes, slants, shit like that, run the damn ball.
Yeah,
We
Leonard Floyd go to
good.
Georgia.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he's a
did.
Georgia kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
We good. As long as we control the clock like we did last week, we're good.
All right, what you got, Coach?
Run the ball.
You got mine.
Run the ball. Just run. Listen. If you see what the Buffalo did with Aaron Donald, they ran to his side.
There you go.
See what I'm saying? They ran to his side and blocked down. Opened up a lot of holes that way. You're not going to get him one-on-one straight ahead.
No. Oh, no.
If he's one-on-one, he has a good chance to beat you. But what you do, you slide protection to go toward him and block down him. So if he's on your left side, that's my left side, I'm blocking down on his ass and running to my right side. So it's a give and take thing because Bobby Wagner's there, but he's not the same as in Seattle because he doesn't know the defense right now.
No.
See what I'm saying? So he has to adjust. He's playing behind a great nose tackle, D tackle, we want to call him, but it's different because he's not making all the play calls and so on and so on. So it's a difference. He's like Dion was last year. He's out of his element right now to a degree. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So he has to adjust to what he's doing now. And I don't think their D line is that spectacular besides Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is the one that this defense goes as far as Aaron Donald takes him.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So if he can't cause havoc in the backfield, yeah, you can beat this team.
Yep.
You got what's the cornerback name that I can't think of the name.
Jalen Ramsey.
Ramsey.
Yeah, they do that. So they went after him.
And boy.
Stephon ate him up. Stephon had breakfast, lunch, dinner, probably had a snack in between.
Yeah, throwing dessert too.
So
he had him a ham sandwich at 2 a.m.
So, but yeah, I think we'll be okay, And just to piggyback on the same thing we're talking about, they're talking about 10.5 points.
Yeah.
Yep.
That bet was done yesterday. So,
Disrespectful.
yeah. So, yeah, that's something that ain't gonna happen. They're not gonna beat us by 10.5.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Blackberry.
I think it just you do the same thing you did last week. Because I think the formula in which we go about running the ball down their throats, being aggressive on defense, but we talking about their front seven. So just run the formula you have is a formula you can use against anybody in this league.
Most definitely.
Because it's all about physicality. It's all about executing the physical side of the physical aspect of the game. You physically outplaying the man in front of you. They did that very well against the Saints. Like I said, Caleb McGarrett, Chris Linsky, Jake Matthews, even Dalton. They looked really, really good last week. Physically dominating the man in front of them. Because when you running the ball, that's what you got to do. You got to be able to physically outmatch that man in front of you. So hands. I think you do the same thing. Like Cole said, the wrinkles that you put in there because of who you're playing. You know you're playing a dynamic defensive tackle. You know you're playing the best defensive tackle in the league. It's safe to say he might get heels a little bit. But what you do is, if you saw that the team prior was able to run it his way and take him out of the play, so to speak, that's what you attempt to do as well. And you do it until it don't work.
Right.
But the what we like to do is something you can do against any team, any defense in these leagues. Just execute it.
Right.
1 through 4, quarters 1 through 4, execute that game plan. It's really that simple. Anybody that watched last week's game knows. All you just got to do is protect the ball. It's really that simple. Execute what you like to do. Because it was nothing that last week's team was able to do to stop us from doing what we wanted to do. There was nothing they could do to stop us from doing it. We did it so well, our quarterback got a little too excited, tried to do a little too much with the ball.
Yep.
So it's about executing, protect the ball, do what you got to do. Be physical, run the damn ball. They front seven, like Cole said, it's really not that spectacular of a front seven. It's just that they have a very dynamic defensive tackle in the middle of down there that does his thing. So, put some wrinkles in the game. You do what you like to do with the RPO. You do what you like to do with running the ball. And we're going to be all right.
Yeah.
All right, Nerd Rider, what you got? And before we get to Nerd Rider, we're going to shout him out. Lot, what up, boy?
Lot, what up, boy?
Got the quiet storm in here.
Yes, sir.
What up, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
Chilling. So what you got, Night Rider?
Hey, look here. What David Singletary? How tall is he? 5'7"? 5'7", 2. Let me look it up.
He's a small guy.
Yeah, I just had it right here. David Singletary, 5'7", 203 pounds.
Oh, the running back.
Yeah, running through that line.
He ain't on the depth chart, guys, today.
This is Corbett Patterson we talking about. 6'2", 220, all of that right there. This is a tank running at you. You couldn't stop David Singletary, man. What you think you're gonna do with Corbett Patterson?
Oh, jump.
Well, I'm gonna get my piece. But then after that, I'm gonna let Locke have it so he can really, delve in with his thoughts. Basically, what they're going to try to do to us, because they know we got tape on them, they're going to try to jam us at the line of scrimmage because they don't want Cordero Patterson getting hot, number one. So, like Coach and the rest of my brothers said, you want to run directly at Aaron Donald to neutralize him. You want to protect the ball while you're running it, and you want to get an O-line time to create lanes so that we can run through, because that's what they're going to try to do, is stop us at the line of scrimmage and force us to pass. But it's doable. It's doable. Like I said, Buffalo Bills gave us the blueprint. All we gotta do is follow it, protect the ball.
Right.
What you got, Locke?
Okay. So what's the topic right now? What is it?
What will it take to slow down the Rams front seven?
Slow down the Rams front seven. Like I said, if we take the recipe from Buffalo, spread the ball. We got weapons. So I looked at the game. I was looking at the game earlier today. I seen that Josh Allen was just spreading the ball. He was getting everybody involved and keeping the same up tempo. I feel like that's the key. And never if we're gonna be running, if we're a running team, stick with running. Stick with running. I mean, we ran all over the Ants, so we should just go ahead and stick with running, but also spread the ball out, and be disciplined. Be disciplined on both sides of the field. Understanding, trust the process. I feel like our team, we love playing with each other. We're gelling together very well. Just like how I looked at Mad Mike's take on it on the heavy hitters, and basically the Rams just got a whole bunch of superstars on the team that just ain't meshing together. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of that.
And to his point, before we get to the next topic, you guys remember the Yankees in the 90s?
Yeah.
You remember after the Braves won the World Series, and then all of a sudden the Yankees started snatching all of the superstars, trying to make a super team? You remember how that fell apart?
That's the Rams.
That's the Rams. A room full of superstars don't gel because everybody has the me mentality.
Too many egos, dog.
And they all out. They instead of playing as a cohesive unit, they playing individually. And that's basically what Mike was saying about the Rams. They're scattered. They have a scattered mentality. So a lot of times they're not gonna play for one another like we would. And that's what makes this team different. But let's get.
Hey, I got a quick question though.
Yeah.
What's the guy name that got stiff on? Nick Scott, has he picked up his dignity off the field yet? After Josh Allen took it from him?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen him pick it up.
Right. I think it's still down there.
Oh, the man.
It's still there. It's still there.
His name was Charlene. he got Charlene. Oh,
It's still there in that same spot. It ain't moving. It ain't moving.
Well, look, we're going on an hour. We got 80 people in the room. Hey, let's go ahead and get them likes up.
Like, subscribe, and share.
Who got the like count? Coach, you got the like count?
I'm looking at it right now. I'm gonna pop it up. Give me a sec.
So we can get up to about 41.
We got 34 so far.
Everybody, let's try to get up to 41 right quick. We're going to this next topic.
Man. We got that goal right here, y'all. And while y'all doing that, we need to go back
39.
real quick. While we waiting on everybody to get them likes up, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out the good people over there at Manscaped, man. Hey, they giving out that 20% discount, man. Go on the website, manscaped.com. Y'all type in AFN for the promo code, man. So when you get your product, if she go down, she won't fry.
That's it.
Hip hip hooray!
These women got enough salt in their diet.
I'm trying to tell you, we don't
They
need
got
to give
enough salt in their diet.
Okay.
What we're not trying to do is have the ladies get lost in the jungle.
No, we can't have that like that.
These ladies got enough salt in their diet, fellas.
Where we at, Coach?
I don't know.
Hey, man, we just trying to
This
give
dude
out
talking about some
promo
salt.
code,
You
man.
got me.
We gotta shout out the sponsor, man.
All right.
Let's go.
We're at 42 now.
All right.
All right.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, everybody. Let's go ahead.
Appreciate that.
Let's go ahead and get into this topic right here. How important is playing great situational football going to be in this game? You know what? I'm gonna let Locke take this one. What you think, Locke?
No, we not gonna do this.
Lot know why I'm laughing.
No, we not gonna
I'm
do it.
not gonna backtrack.
No, we ain't gonna
We're
do
gonna
it.
move forward.
That's right.
Man,
Hold on, go back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Ghost Pepper mic drop moment right there.
We had the ghost pepper moment of the show.
The Ghost Pepper mic drop moment right there.
hey, man.
Oh my
Trying to
Lord.
what I be walking into. All right. How important is situation? Playing great situational football in the next game against the Rams. Very important. It's very important. I feel like understanding that, not one thing that you can do, it's the overall thing that you can do. So understanding, going through your progressions as you snap the ball and not just seeing one-dimensional, ton of football, not playing one-dimensional ton of football, in Mariota's case. Understanding that, you're going against a front seven and the one guy that can get to you is considered like the great, you know what I'm saying? One of the greats. Our O-line held up. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, trust the next guy beside you. It's not a brotherhood. I'm looking at it, I guess it's a brotherhood. But understanding that you control the game by running the ball, being disciplined with the football, and protecting yourself while you maneuvering through the lanes that are going to be provided for you, because that O-line is going to provide them lanes for you, Mariota. And just I don't like playing 60 minutes. Playing 60 minutes, that's number one. And, I don't want to allude to the fact that what you talked about, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure somebody going to get to it, so I'm not going to take it. So, it's just playing 60 minutes of disciplined football and minimizing the penalties and understanding that, you are going to have those mismatches as you go throughout the game. I seen, in the last game, he tried to, throw at the pits when there was three people around him, which is a recipe for disaster. When we got other people that are, available, so spread the ball out, man. Let's get to it.
All right. What about you, Coach?
Trust in what you learned. So if these guys can, for instance, if you are taught something to do, right? Trusting your skills. Don't get so complacent that, like, okay, you start to panic. Just believe in yourself. That's the main thing. These guys got to believe in themselves what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I think at a point last week, they kind of like lost their trust in themselves. Just a little bit, So, believe in yourself. I think we'll be okay, guys. Like I said, Mama already talked to them. I think they'll be better this week. Their fourth quarter shouldn't be a problem, I don't think. So.
Nah.
What you got, Blackberry?
Well, I really don't even think they lost some trust in themselves, Coach.
Well, not to that degree I'm talking about. It's more like there's certain things they've seen that they probably have. Well, they probably worked on it, but it's just like it was happening so fast. It's like, okay, did I forget this? They was planning not to make mistakes. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that sounds bad.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't lose trust in themselves. It's like they was planning not to make mistakes.
Playing tentative.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I should have said. Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And that's actually a good segue into my take on it, because it's about fundamentals. Mm-hmm. You got to be fundamentally sound.
Mm-hmm.
You can't forget the fundamentals.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, you're right.
Protect the ball. Cuff that thing with two arms. If remember the fundamentals with taking snaps. If you haven't been under center a lot in practice, go to coach. Coach, I know I've been doing this for however many years, but I think I need to take some snaps under center. Especially considering it's been two centers that you've been taking snaps from leading up to that week to the beginning of the season. So you gotta get those snaps. You gotta get those under center snaps. But it's about fundamentals. Because if we saying playing great situational ball, I'm gonna give y'all the situation. The situation was last week. The team that we were playing were all out of timeouts.
Yes, first down, baby.
It's a situation where you're 3rd and 1 or you're 4th and 1. They haven't given you a reason all day for you to think you can't pick up a yard.
He care much on that.
They haven't get. If we're playing the Rams, when we're playing the Rams this week, we have to remember the fundamentals of the game. After everything is all said and done,
Right.
you have to be fundamentally sound.
Yes.
If you're in another situation, well, you can put that game away. And as Drew said, snatch the life away from, snatch the life out of. You put that game away. You can pick up that 1 yard. They ain't gave you a reason not to pick it up all day.
Yeah,
Right.
Okay. It was wide open.
Protect
It was
the
wide
ball.
open. It was wide open.
Oh my.
Protect the ball.
Yeah.
Be fundamentally sound. Don't forget the fundamentals of the game. You're not at a level where you can forget about the fundamentals and just rely on your athleticism. There is no such level.
Mm-hmm.
There is no such level. Everybody can be humble.
He was excited.
Right.
He was excited. So
He was excited.
It was wide open too, bro.
It was wide open.
Yeah.
And I really believe, and I mean this when I say, Mariota got too excited
Exactly. That's what it
because
was.
everything was working.
Mm-hmm.
And he got so excited. I think he was so excited looking at they had no timeouts. It's 4th and 1. They ain't gave us a reason all day to think we can't get this one yard. I'm ready to go home and go into the media and talk about how well we did. It was his first game back in a long time, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a little excited. He got a little excited. And he made some mistakes. But if we talking great situations, that was a situation where you have to be fundamentally sound. Don't forget the fundamentals. Because
Always
it's
be
easy to
close.
do. Anybody that's played a sport, anybody that's played an instrument, when you're not fundamentally sound, because you just done got so excited, oh, this is going so great, I'm killing it. When you forget the fundamentals, it's very easy to make a mistake. So in situational moments where we have to protect the ball, remember the fundamentals. Execute.
What you got, Ant?
Fundamentally sound. We have to bring it back down to earth. Okay, first game jitters. Okay, that's out the way. You're no longer amped up. Good. Now you have to laser focus. Okay, now you gotta. Oh, first down marker right there. Okay, let me slide right here. Let me get right beyond the sticks. Let me slide. Okay, game over.
Well,
Look,
oh, go ahead, Ant.
look. No, I was just gonna say, like, we dominated on both sides of the ball last week. If we repeat that performance last week, this week, and we clean up some late in the game ish, we got this, man.
You can say.
You can cuss. You grown.
You can say it. Say, don't say it. That's cool.
Don't hit me, mama.
You know what? I'm gonna piggyback off what you got. Both of you guys said. And I'm gonna say it like this: capitalize on your opportunities. Period.
Bingo.
When you see an opportunity in that situation, you capitalize on it. You know what you're doing. You've been doing it all off season. Stop thinking and just play. Capitalize on your opportunity.
Protect
That's
the
it.
football. Simple.
Protect the football.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's the.
When you overthink, you make mistakes. Period. That's as simple as that. All right, let's see. Let me get this comment right here.
Oh, my bad.
Tony Wright said, "Get D'Angelo on the field so he can make plays in the outside linebacker rotation."
But
And
I don't think, like we said earlier, with this 53-man roster, only 48 dress. They got to make those decisions. Who's gonna dress? Do we need more DNs? Do we need more D linemen? Do we need more offensive linemen? Those decisions got to be made by Arthur Smith for one.
yeah,
So I would love to see D'Angelo. I would love to see all 53 get dressed, but that's not the rule. So
Right.
5 people are gonna sit no matter who they're gonna be. So like I said,
Well,
we
I
got
know-
to carry we got to carry at least 7 linemen for sure. You got to have
Yeah.
a swing tackle and a swing guard who can play center too. So that's why you
Yep.
have the other kids start playing up there. Who started last year at center? I can't think what his name is either, but because he ain't starting this year, so he don't matter. So, but yeah, it's those decisions, man. So he
And
being
I'm-
dressed this week. So
and I'm glad you brought that up because this segue into our next topic, which
Oh, man.
is, and I know y'all gonna love this. What type of player matchups would you like to see in this game? I'm gonna let Knight Rider take this one. Knight Rider, what you got?
Man, I want to see Kyle Pitts and Jalen Randall, dog. We show
But
you what
it's gonna be everybody versus Kyle Pitts, though, Knight Rider.
3 on 1.
It's gonna be the whole secondary and the whole linebacker coach versus him.
Riley wants to see them two go mano, eat mano.
If only.
Yeah.
What you got, Locke?
Be real with you. I want AJ Terrell to show us versus whoever's in front of him. Like he should have been number 1 anyway over Ramsey. Anyway. 'Cause they robbed my guy. Because I didn't see that Ramsey did too much of anything to be number 1. You know.
Gave us 15 catches.
Yeah. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So I want to see AJ Terrell capitalize. Like, you know, Jamison threw one straight. So I mean, I don't know. It could have been an easy pick. And we already know about Stafford. As he throws the ball, he's like a Jameis Winston too. He'll throw you at least 2 of them in a game. He'll give you 2 INTs. We just gotta capitalize, like I said, capitalize on the moment. So I want to see. Really, honestly, I want to see how we bounce back from this L. Most definitely. I want to see, like I already talked about it. Like I said, when this young team take an L, a hard fought L.
Yeah.
How are we gonna bounce back? And I want us to take these 2 road wins. I mean, yeah, pretty much, you know, before we come back home. So that'll make us be elevated and uplifted when we come back home. I want to see us back mentally.
We go to Seattle after that, though.
Yeah, we play Seattle next.
They ain't coming home for 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's an opportunity, like, and with that one, because they really crashing the burn anyway. They just snuck one over on.
What you got, Coach?
Like Wallace Smith said, I want to see the old line hold up against Aaron. Whoever's in front of him, don't matter.
Yeah.
You can, if you can slow that there down, this guy here down, you have a very, very high chance of winning this game. You can not stop him, but contain him. You see what I'm saying?
Slow him down.
You can contain him.
Just slow him down.
Just slow him down, man. Because this defense goes as far as this guy take them.
Yep.
Right.
And think about last year. Who did they have last year? They had Von Miller on the other side.
Ron Miller's
Yep.
not there.
See what I'm
Yep.
saying? They don't.
Von
They
Miller
have.
was problem,
They have a Georgia kid there, but he ain't Von Miller.
Right.
So that
Yeah.
pass rush, you notice the pass rush wasn't that strong.
Nope.
So, and we got a running quarterback. Marcus is faster than the kid they got over there in Buffalo. He's just stronger.
Yeah.
Marcus is much faster. Some of those plays that what's going on, he's running with like 2 left foots, but he's running. He's just big. Yeah, he runs. He's just a big. He's a big kid. He's like a Ben Roethlisberger type when he was younger.
A little slimmer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I said he was kind of like another Cam Newton.
that too, but Cam
Prime
was fast
thing.
though. Cam was fast though.
He was like a tight end, hybrid tight end quarterback.
So,
Millie Mills said he wanted to see CP versus Bobby Wagner.
Yeah, let me
they
get
come
to
in the
that.
middle. They gonna meet somewhere.
Yep.
He coming there. What's going? He gonna meet him somewhere.
Hey, hold that thought, and I want to get Blackberry's take, and we're gonna go to you. Blackberry, what you got?
I have no real one particular matchup I'm interested in seeing, but I mean, our defensive line versus their offensive line, it intrigues me more because I think the Aints, even without Armstead, have a better offensive line than the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
And if we can have that success against that offensive line, against the Rams offensive line, if we can even be that much, if we could be even more successful with pass rush and with stopping the run against this offensive line. So even though they are a pass first team, a running game has to be established somewhere for the passing game to open up. So that was also part of the Rams' problem last week. They couldn't run the ball for shit.
Nothing.
And because they couldn't run the ball for shit, and their defense could barely stop a nosebleed, the running game got phased out. They had no choice but to throw the ball. So if you can implement that, if you can recycle that, take the running game away from him, force the ball into Stafford's hands, force him to have to throw the ball. If you can generate the pass rush you need to generate against Stafford, and we see he kind of buckles a little bit under pressure.
Mm-hmm.
He kind of buckles a little bit. So our defensive line versus their offensive line. That's what I'm looking at. Not necessarily the front seven, but our defensive line versus their offensive line. And other than that, I want to see Drake London torch Jalen Ramsey. So,
what you got,
I
Big
know
Ed?
that's right. Well, I'm gonna take a page out of Millie Mills' book. He says CP versus Bobby Wagner. I'm gonna just say the whole running back group against their linebackers.
Nice.
Can we not just, I don't want to say repeat, but can we put up the same type of effort that we did last week, this week, with running the ball? That's what I'm looking forward to.
We can run the ball on this team.
What about you, Night Rider?
I already gave y'all my 2 cents. I said, Kyle Pitt versus Jalen Ramsey.
Okay. Me, I want to see 2 people. Grady Jarrett, Ebiketie versus Matt Stafford. I want to see how he handles Scud missiles. Because we all know Stafford, like most quarterbacks, if you leave him back there with a clean pocket, he going to throw some ignorant balls. But I want to see how well he do when he got Scud missiles coming at him.
Yep.
Because we all know pocket quarterbacks don't like to get hit. And once they get hit, they get frazzled because they're trying to figure out where they're coming from so I can throw the ball. That's what I want to see.
That's a good matchup right there too. Brian Pickles, McVay versus Pease.
Also, you guys gotta realize Stafford just had surgery this offseason too.
Yeah.
Little elbow.
Yeah, and you know he hit Stafford a couple times. Stafford gets hurt almost every game he plays in, man.
Yeah.
He has some kind of limp or something going on every game.
Stafford.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, he's been
He's no spring chicken now.
The difference is though, that's like the conversation we was having last year. Stafford, a lot of quarterbacks ain't built like Matt Ryan to take punishment like that. A lot of them, when they get hit, they're shook until the O-line kind of takes up the brunt of the punishment. They mentally get shook. And I believe if you keep pressure on him, like we kept pressure on Jameis, it's gonna be a wrap. Because the one thing you got to think about, he's got a security blanket like Brady had in Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
But once you take that blanket away from him, like Blackberry said, they ain't got no running game. And as long as you can get at him, you neutralize all the weapons on the team.
Well, I don't want people to I didn't say they don't have a running game.
No. They won't get it going though.
But right, because Akers and Henderson, they can't run that damn ball. They some damn good running backs. But they offensive line, that's the issue.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at. Like
that's their weakness on offense, more so than any other weakness. That offensive line can be exposed.
And Buffalo exploited it. You saw that. Buffalo exploited it.
I'm looking at that depth chart. I don't know none of these guys. On that, seriously, off the line, they're there, but I never heard half of them. You heard of somebody off the lineman, at least one person. Left tackle name is Joe Noth Boone.
Yeah.
Left guard David Edwards. Exactly.
Oh,
right.
Coleman
If you notice,
the center. I don't know who these people are, but
if you notice, Buffalo kept pressure and they kept coverage.
Yep.
They kept enough coverage to where if Stafford threw the ball, it was getting knocked down. They were disrupting. But they did that to make sure Stafford couldn't go. He couldn't throw it like he wanted to.
Yep.
And you know once an O-line is holding up more than 3 seconds, them boys get tired. And once the O-line get tired, you were sitting duck. Especially if you're not a running quarterback.
Right.
But Stafford's first read is always the Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he would look this guy the whole. I watched a couple of series. He looked this guy the whole time wherever he went. But Cooper Kupp is one of those. Cooper Kupp is one of those guys that just finds his zone. He's another like Wes Welker type. He's a zone buster. How's that?
Yeah.
So
he got to be a buster, all right.
But he don't like to get hit either, though. He'll try to get strong with you, but he don't like to get hit. So
I want to comment on Eric Mack's post here. He has to get involved. He's very much so involved because he's demanding double teams and triple teams.
Triple team. Yep.
He's very much involved. Now, right. Now, see, there was another comment somebody made earlier about that it's being said that the Rams may be comfortable with their Super Bowl win. That's why their play is lackluster and their chemistry with one another is lackluster, so we might have a chance. See, that insinuates that if they weren't comfortable with their Super Bowl win and lack chemistry with one another, that if they was the team they were in their Super Bowl run, that we wouldn't have a chance. That's what that insinuates.
They have all stars at every position. Of course, you're gonna be up.
Football is any given Sunday.
I want to put everybody on game here. I'm gonna give everybody in the chat give me some homework. Watch this week's game. I mean, fully watch it. And then I want you to go back to last week's game and watch that game. I guarantee you're going to see the same thing. You're going to see us win the trenches. We're going to dominate up front. You're going to see us be able to run the ball in similar fashion this week as last week. And then I want you to ask yourself a question. If we are able to physically dominate a team like that twice, 2 weeks in a row, two teams that everybody got picked to be the top of the upper echelon of the NFC.
That's it.
These two teams are talked about amongst the upper echelon of the NFC. If we're able to physically dominate them that way, do we really need an excuse? Like they got a Super Bowl hangover? That's why we were able to beat them?
That's what they're going to say.
We don't need that excuse. Because we can physically beat this team up. Anybody in there that done been in a fight before, if you done got beat up before, what was the excuse? Oh, I tripped over my shoelace. The sun was in my eye.
Okay.
I drank too much Kool-Aid before I got into the fight, so my blood sugar was up.
Hey, just tell the truth. That dude had a left foot, right? That's all he do. Just tell the truth, right?
It wasn't
just
my
tell the
thing.
truth.
But, hey,
My shoes was on the wrong foot.
You just weren't prepared to fight.
If you need an excuse for why you physically got beat up, then that's you. But if you watch this team play, everything we told y'all this team was building to beat is what they were last week. Physically dominant, able to run the ball down your throat. The offensive line gave up no sacks. We saw pancakes. We saw guys getting physically moved out of the way. Offensive linemen were moving men in the direction they wanted them to go. Go back and look. That's what was happening. I get you got to troll. You got to make yourself feel good about it. And you got to troll about the result of the game to make yourself feel good.
make me feel
But
good.
you the same person that when you got your ass whooped outside in the night, the sun was in your eye. Your blood sugar was too high. You tripped over your shoelace. That was you.
You know what? You make an interesting point, Blackberry. I want to say it like this. Do you not realize? All right. Do y'all know why Sean McVay said that statement he said about the Falcons? Do you know why? Very, very simple. Nah. They saw Buffalo Bills all over again. That's why. They said, okay, we got to play the Falcons. Well, what did the Falcons do?
Watch that film. Like, damn.
Oh, snap.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
They actually ran the ball down New Orleans' throat. They actually got pass rush. I'm going to give y'all my Mad Mike eyes. They actually ran the ball. They actually got pass rush and got sacks. And nobody hit Mariota but once. Didn't we just deal with that? Didn't they just give us the Suki Hana slut-walk treatment? Now we got to deal with these. And guess what? They lost just like we did. You don't think he saw that?
Talk about it.
Like Blackberry coach said, we see one thing, the coaches see another thing. And them coaches is like, oh, these boys ain't coming to play. We got to do something or Stafford going to get his behind handed to him. You don't think they already know about Aaron Donald? They watched Aaron Donald win the Super Bowl last year. You don't think they were sitting on the couch watching?
Okay.
They know how to get at it. You don't think they ain't watched Cooper Kupp run all over the field? They know what they do. Y'all remember Matt Ryan and Julio? It was their show. Remember that?
Yep.
One-dimensional.
No run. Pass.
That's the same thing. Now, let's not get it twisted. I didn't say they couldn't run the ball. Like my brother corrected me. I didn't say they couldn't run the ball, but they didn't. And like Coach said, Cooper Kupp is Stafford's security blanket. He knows they know this. They're trying to figure out how they're gonna neutralize us. It ain't the other way around. We ain't trying to figure out how to win. They're trying to figure out how to stop us. We know how to win. We gave y'all the blueprint. And Buffalo gave you the blueprint on how to stop them.
Yep.
Because if they were the team they said they were, their coach wouldn't have said that. You did not hear Arthur Smith one time say he was concerned about the team in that manner. He said they're a good football team.
Mm-hmm.
Stafford said they're a tough team. That lets you know, okay, we can't take them lightly. But we're coming up on about a little bit past an hour and a half here. Want to go ahead, before we get into this next topic, we're going to get Bridget Kelsey. What's going on, Bridget? Thanks for tuning in. Said it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Why fans still troping? Don't y'all be professional.
Because they ain't got nothing to do. Right away when they put on one time out. But go stand it.
They hey Bridget, they like the Febreze we put on our couch. That's all that was. They after they finished putting their feet on that couch, they like the smell of the Febreze we use. That's all that is.
Somebody said they feet would get the stadium after they everybody got
Boy, they better fumigate it, boy.
I ain't down there, so I don't know.
But what we gonna do right here? No, we're talking a lot of football. We got an interesting topic, the last topic for the night. And that would be, and I'm pretty sure, is Ozzie Albies rehab assignment. I'm going to let Big Ant take this one right here. Big Ant, what you got on this, man?
All I'm going to say is help is on the way. Help is on the way, guys. Just calm down, sit back, relax, grab you something to drink, get you something to eat. The world champs are coming back.
Yes, sir. Yes.
They coming back. Watch.
Oh, yes.
Wait until, I'm telling you, just wait until he comes back and he gets his rhythm back. It's game over.
Yep.
Freddie Freeman wish he came back.
Look, that is an all-star infield when he comes back.
And you know why I like this time of year, come October for the Braves, especially after that World Series win. Because my favorite sound in baseball. Watch it! That's all you gonna hear when the Braves come to watch it! Watch it! Knocking that thing out the post, baby.
What you got, Night Rider?
Hey, man, like I said, help is on the way, boy. Y'all, do you think the Mets shook right now? Wait till Ozzie get back out there.
Shook.
Hey, what Eminem saying in 8 Mile got them scared. They shook. If they know no such thing as halfway crook. They shook. Ozzie coming back, boy. Get ready for it. Everybody get your brain caps out. Everybody get ready to do the chop. Meet me at the Battery with the beer bat and sit back and enjoy the show. Cause boy, it's gonna be some fireworks. Freddie gonna be mad.
That's on and popping, man.
Freddie gonna be really mad. Freddie gonna be so mad he might rehire his agent just to fire him again.
What you got,
man?
Wow,
I mean, Everybody already said everything. At this point, it's just we're gonna go ahead and take our division. Um, I, I honestly believe we're gonna repeat. You know what I'm saying? So I looked at all the teams left. Can't wait for our squad. But, you know, at the end of the day, man, I want people to support the Braves, but support the Atlanta Falcons as well, like they do the Braves. Show them the same love. And like I said, hey, we went to a little losing streak a little bit, but like I said, help is on the way. You know, our superstars are coming back strong, healthy, and ready to play. So it's just going. I mean, it's just like you said. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Always be closing. So how we open the season or end the season the same way on the winning streak. Let's get it.
What you got, Coach?
All right. RD coming back, right? That means somebody will be sent back down. So, Orlando, I see you going because they're not going to get rid of Grissom. Grissom stand up.
Nah, that's not happening.
No.
Yeah, Grissom stand up. So he'll be back. He'll be RD's backup, or Then again, this is just a little side step I'm thinking about. We may be seeing the last of Dansby, guys, because Grissom plays shortstop too. I'm just saying. But that's just me. I'm one of those guys. I look at things outside the box. I don't keep it in that box. I look outside the box. So, but that's just my little take on the Brave thing. So just look at it. It may just gonna happen that way. So he can go join Freddie. Him and Freddie are good friends. Dodgers need a shortstop.
That's facts, D. Coleman. That's facts. Yes.
What you got, Blackberry?
Yes.
Oh, I gave mine already.
Well, you know what?
I just know what I'm about to hear when Isaac come back.
Look,
Whack
hey, I'm gonna tell you right. I'm gonna tell you right now. They already know. They already know it's a problem. And see, if we all understand this, this is usually the time of year they hit that hot streak.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the time they hit that hot streak.
September, yeah.
This is when they got ignorant last year. Starting
But they hit it hard
knocking games out.
You know what? I'm gonna let I'm not a Met. I hate the Mets. I do. But they play some good baseball, man. We got to give it to those guys playing the good baseball. Yeah. They've been tough the whole thing. Yeah. But we started out so slow. We started out too slow.
They're a good defensive team. They're a very good defensive team. Most New York teams are good defensive teams.
They've been struggling.
They got good pitchers.
Yeah. It's
your
bullpen to play with.
Y'all know I think DeGrom is gone.
Who?
Jacob DeGrom. I think after next year, I think he out.
He's a free agent, ain't he?
Yeah.
He's a free agent this year.
After this year, after the season.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't mind trying to go
with
Jacob DeGrom.
Come on over here.
He don't stay healthy enough, though, man. He always hurt sometime during the season, though. I don't like that shit. It's hurt all the
time. Well, look, we coming to the get ready to wrap this up. We're gonna have we're gonna take a couple questions for a Q&A. So you guys put your questions down there in the comment section. We'll go ahead and answer a few of them.
Before we get out of here, everybody in the comments, everybody lay it down. Come on, represent your town. Where you from? Where y'all tuning in from, man? Let us know, man. We shot y'all. Represent your home team.
That dude said Perry home. No, I'm just playing.
Stop it, coach.
Perry home.
Look, it ain't a city, but it's definitely an experience.
One time, Wallace State, Bird checking in. Shout out to all my Georgia Southern people. We got Scott Frost fired up out of there. Riverdale checking in.
Got a sad Falcon fan from Riverdale, Georgia. Appreciate you tuning in.
Calhoun, Georgia. Up in
country boy. That's a country boy, right?
That's my Richmond, Virginia.
DC, D&D.
DC up in here. Shout out to you.
DC in the building. Okay, DC.
Could be DeKalb County, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
You better not be talking about the Cobb County.
Man.
I don't know.
You better stop.
We up in the field,
Live
man.
Sports, North Atlanta. Shout out to William Amy. He from Seaport.
That's Savannah, Georgia, in case y'all didn't know. Raymond Collins, Vidalia, Georgia. One time, man.
Give me those onions. Give me some onions. Give me some onions.
Yeah, boy.
Give me some of those onions.
Yes, sir. Okay, solid. Right down the road for me. Shout out, man. Valdosta, Georgia.
What's Stone Mountain at?
There we
So
go.
about GA, that's why I stay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Pamela Johnson
Well,
from
not no
Columbus.
more, but that's why I grew up in.
You grew up in Stone Mountain?
I went to Stone Mountain.
You went to Stone Mountain High?
Oh
Yes,
shit!
sir. I went to Stone
man.
Mountain.
I was man. You
Yes,
know,
T-O-N-E-M-O-U-N-T-A-I-E. Yes, sir.
Way down in Memorial Drive? Yeah, Memorial Drive. Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
boy.
down at the end of Memorial Drive where it all
Lord, that's
stopped.
a long ride, boy. That's a long ride,
That is a
boy.
long road, boy. Tell me about it.
I can remember being a kid, man. We drive from Scottsdale up there all the way down to Stone Mountain. Boy, on a bicycle.
Okay.
man.
We got our first question, but we got our first question from D. Coleman. He
I
said,
got it.
who y'all got, KC or LAC?
Oh, man.
LAC. Take the points anyway.
Give me LAC.
In the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, go Chargers. I'll go with the Chargers, man. Justin Herbert is on another level. Go Chargers. Go.
But, hey, y'all notice Kansas City got a lot of tight ends, man. They throw their tight ends a lot more than because they ain't no Hill no more.
Yep.
They
Hey,
do a lot of stuff to tight ends.
it's like when you work in the office, you know, that one person to do all them jobs, and once they leave, it take 8 people to take that one person job.
Yeah.
They filling that vacuum, bro.
Hey, man. What y'all think Showtime, my homeboy, gonna do tonight?
Oh,
I think Mahomes gonna do his thing. I think he gonna do his thing, man. But I'm telling y'all, Justin Herbert is coming.
Oh, boy, man.
Yeah.
That's why I got him in my fantasy quarterback.
Yeah,
dog.
you can't sleep on Justin Herbert, man.
He's coming, man. And that Chargers team, they got a good defense, a good offense, and they got Justin Herbert, who he's quietly one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Mm-hmm.
He's quietly one of the best.
They was close last year.
Let's go ahead and take this question right here from Wallace Smith. He said, "Do y'all think Algier will get his first touchdown in the game?"
Ooh.
If we're within that 3-yard line, they
Yeah.
gonna give it to him. They gonna feed him.
Yeah. Oh,
They'll
he'll
feed
get
him.
through that line now.
He'll feed him. Because the kid, like I said, you look at preseason, I don't think he got pushed back. I don't think he lost a yard in preseason. Unless he was going east-west. I still don't think that one did.
He either gonna drag that first guy or he gonna bounce off of one of the two.
Yeah. I think he gonna. I think
Don't
he
try
gonna
to tackle
drag.
straight ahead. You may get ran over.
Yeah, I think he gonna drag a couple people because that's usually what he do. He gonna bulldoze the first one in front of him, and whoever jump on his back, they just along for the ride.
Right. They gonna be on the back like they were the great Khali in the longest yard.
But hey, y'all, you got to think about this also. If he doesn't play, there's a reason. He could be saving for a game that we know we're going to dominate the line. We're just going to run the ball.
That's
Yep.
a great point. That's a great point, Coach.
So,
Oh
Yeah.
it's like I said, it's all about that strategy, man. Arthur Smith is a strategist, guys. You don't notice this dude, he strategized for everything.
It's
yeah.
chance at this point.
So, yeah.
Hey, Coach, Raymond said
Yes.
he got on them onions, man.
He got some onions. Hey, I got an address.
Let me know how I go pick them up for you. I got a buddy that live over there in that area, like the next county over in Montgomery County over there. Let me know. Just let me know I go pick them up.
I don't want no bitter. I need some sweet onions. I don't want no bitter onions.
You already know that the sweet onion. That's
So, Toombs County, is that ain't what
That's
Vidalia is? It is?
Toombs County, that's Vidalia.
Okay. Toombs
Well, look.
County.
Yep.
All right, guys, get your last couple questions in the comment section. We're gonna get ready to wind it down.
Oh yeah, that Toombs County coach. I'd have been over there plenty of time. Oh yeah, that's a good
Score
one.
prediction for us in the Ram. Oh my God. See,
Oh.
I ain't give you no score.
I give you one.
What you got? What you got, Lock?
Go ahead, Lock. I don't do scores.
We're gonna go. It's gonna be 23 to 17. Falcons win.
Okay, that's a good odds. We won. I win.
Yeah.
23.
Hey,
I'll give it
27,
23. Yeah, I'll give it 23-17.
You don't see this. I'm just cause I know Ghost Pepper gonna come up with something crazy. I'm gonna ask this question.
Man, you know
He
what?
said, who will win the race when the Blues?
Hey, y'all
Depending
see
on
it
what-
right here.
Oh my gosh!
I think that Plym they get that Charger. No, that Charger.
Not the General Lee.
Dude,
I don't see that happening.
Hey, it ain't gonna come down to speed. The Blues brothers gonna ram into them and they gonna win.
Gonna tear the car up.
Blues brothers they gonna figure out a way to ram into the side of them and they gonna.
Well,
Wow.
the General Lee is built like a race car, so I can see that to be a good match.
Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
only
this a
thing
good
is,
one.
that, look, you know it ain't gonna be for speed because they got that horn on top.
Hey, after this one right here, let's go to the one that's up under that.
man.
Let me get my score. I got a score. I'm forgetting the score. Take it as you like it. All right, 19-10.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Offensive.
Get in that red zone. Defensive game, exactly. Red zone. They gonna be tough in the red zone. We got Mr. 3-pointer. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Who that?
Let's
I'm gonna
get
say
these.
23-13.
23-13. Two
Hey.
field goals.
Okay.
I'm gonna
This
say
is a good question
I
right
gave
here,
them
boy.
I gave them like.
Let's go ahead and answer this question right here.
Get that one right there, man. That one right there. What was y'all first Falcons
Oh
game?
my God, Jesus Christ, I'm old.
Man.
Y'all do taking that far back? Jesus Christ.
Bruh.
I can tell you the first one I went to. I don't remember who they had. I don't remember the year.
I can tell you.
I just know they was playing the 49ers. It was the first game my dad took me to for the Falcons. They was playing the 49ers and they was whooping their ass like 46-3 or something like
It
that.
wasn't my birthday. I'm gonna tell you what year it was. Let's see.
That's all I remember, us spanking their ass, and it was the 49ers. But that's all I remember.
I remember my first Falcon game, 2009 season, week 6, Sunday night football against the Bears in the Georgia Dome. I had went with my buddy, one of my buddies, named Jason McDowell. He passed away last year, God rest his soul. Man, when I tell you, that started me going to Falcons games right there. We was in the Georgia Dome. I remember the ice houses was $6 up in there that night. And that was my first time ever seeing a whole. I remember we was sitting in a section, like down the corner of the end zone, and you know they like the Bears fan had one whole section took up, and then you had the one dude that stuck out like a sore thumb. He up there with all kind of Green Bay Packer paraphernalia. I'm like, bro, you took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. You at the wrong game.
My first game, 1978. On my birthday.
That's yeah, I was born.
Falcons won against San Francisco.
Wasn't that the Great Blitz?
Yep. Lemon Bennett.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was
Well, look,
I'm about 13.
we're gonna take this last question right here from Saint 16. So, who do y'all think will have a breakout game this week?
Oh, I think I have a breakout game.
I want to say Mariota,
Yeah, he will too. But
Yeah.
but I think Drake London though. Okay.
I say Evan Ketty.
OZ, 2 touchdowns.
Was he? Yeah, he did drop one last
Yep.
time.
I can see that.
Tayshaun
You can
Graham.
go Hodge. You can go Hodge too. Hodge.
Taquan, you talking about Taquan Graham?
Yeah.
Oh.
Graham.
Drake London.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I had Organization.
Drake
Oh, yeah.
London.
Organization too. Yeah.
Organization, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
The Falcons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think AJ Terrell gonna bounce back heavy.
Oh yeah, yeah, man, yeah,
Gotcha.
He needs a pick. He does need a pick this week.
yeah,
Just to, solidify who he is. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah.
So the
Put his
pick would
foot
be,
down.
yeah, the pick was like, okay, last week was just a fluke.
yeah,
But
yeah,
then again, those are perfect throws. There was nothing he can do about those passes last week.
yeah.
Nah,
Those was perfect throws. But that interception he should have had when they overthrew the ball, that should have been an interception.
Yeah.
hit him right there.
So,
Hit him right. Bam.
If I wasn't expecting it, now when you be excited, like you can't believe it's happening.
Yeah. Well, we coming up on that 2-hour mark. Hey, let's go ahead and get our final thoughts out the way before we wrap this up. We'll start off with Big Ant.
Look, we already put the whole NFL on notice last week. Rams, put y'all on notice too. We're coming for you. We're coming for that crown. We're gonna dominate that outfit, that line of scrimmage again, both sides. So be prepared. And we here. We've been saying it all offseason, y'all. We here. Now y'all gonna respect us.
All right. What you got, Night Rod?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever species Greedo is, the Huts, the Empire, Queen Amidala, the Jedi Council, all y'all. Let me tell y'all something, man. These boys are ready to play, boy. Man, they ready, dog. I think they went ahead and got that blown lead shit out of their system last week. That's a learning experience for them. They can't do nothing but learn. So before everybody start jumping off the top of damn Mercedes-Benz Stadium, y'all sit back, grab you a beer, sit down, take a deep breath, put your oxygen on, breathe, and just be patient, y'all. Be patient. Everything coming together, man. Everything is coming together, man. And we have a super chat 199.
199. Brian, people said acknowledge us.
Right.
Yes. What you got, La?
And that's gonna segue into what I was feeling like, man. Put some respect on it, man. As you finish, as you're done. You know what I'm saying? Put some respect on our name, man. You finish, as you're done. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. We finna gain that respect. These next two away games, we finna come back to the city with the respect. You hear me saying that now, bro? Both of these gonna be 2 wins. They're gonna be hard fought wins. I don't even want us to blow them out. I just want us to win the game and finish.
Yeah.
And come back with the respect. You know that we got 2 of them we got 2 dubs, and we're coming back for the Browns, and we come back home. That's it.
What you got, Coach?
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rams, Seahawks, Browns, Buccaneers, and 49ers. Guess what? You're next.
All dubs.
Like that. That's a Bill Goldberg shit right there. I like that.
Boy.
You been put on notice.
Everybody, have a great night. Glad you guys could join us. And looking forward to seeing you guys on Sunday. All right? So,
Yeah.
take us home, one.
What you got, Blackberry?
Falcon fans. When the Braves lost the game last year in the playoff series, they said the same thing. Here we go again. When the Georgia Bulldogs lost to Alabama in the SEC championship game,
Again.
Good
they
announcement.
said the same thing. Here we go again. When the Hawks lost Game 2 in the Eastern Conference Final They said the same thing about them. Here we go again. But all of those teams excelled above expectations. And they took care of business. Now the Hawks, they still making their strides. But the Braves and the Georgia Bulldogs, they didn't let the here we go again get to
The naysayers.
the naysayers.
Yeah.
Last week might have felt like here we go again.
I actually heard that too.
But you
That's
got to
what I
pay attention to what this team has and what they're capable of. You got to believe.
Oh yeah.
You got to believe in them. Because what we see, we don't just see potential. We see that this team has what it takes. We got to trust that a change is coming. Because we see it, everybody here on this panel, we see that change has come. So, it might feel like here we go again. But just remember, we have examples that here we go again can be overtaken. The Georgia Bulldogs, the Atlanta Braves, the Atlanta Hawks. A change is coming, y'all. This team is ready.
And United too.
This team is ready. So, if you don't know anything about Twitter, it's that little bird. It's blue. It's on your phone when you buy it. Automatically, it's already there. Just put my name up there in the search bar. Blackberry Lyric. That's Blackberry, no C, just a K. Same thing on YouTube. Blackberry Lyrics, no C, just a K. Y'all hit me up. Y'all go subscribe. Like and subscribe to this channel because we do the damn thing over here at LFN. Because one, Big Ant, Night Rider, the Loch Ness Monster,
Yeah.
Lock,
Yes, sir.
and the coach of all coaches, it's like the king of kings. The king of kings, he's the coach of coaches.
Yes,
We
sir.
do the damn thing over here. Because one thing we always do is rep for the home team, baby. Home team. Home team. Take us out, Lamar. And with that being said, like I told y'all the first time, I'm going to tell you one more again. It's chess, not checkers. Just because we 0-1, it's still pick your poison season. You heard it here first. So all of that, here we go again. Just be patient. They're going to do their thing. And before you know it, you're going to be like, oh, I see what they were talking about. The Falcons ain't going nowhere. This ain't the 2021 Falcons. Trust and believe. This is 2022 Dirty Birds. That's all. But we thank y'all for tuning in on this Thursday evening. Like I said, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. If I'm not mistaken, I think tomorrow night should be a Friday Night Madness. With
No, I think of the Georgia Sports Nation. I think.
oh Georgia Sports. Okay, okay. We'll be covering the Braves, the Hawks. Braves, Hawks. We're gonna talk about the Hawks, the Braves. We're gonna talk about the Dogs. Hell, I might throw in some Georgia. I might throw in some Georgia State stuff because them uniforms is fire. Cool. Just for the uniform alone, I might throw in some Georgia State stuff.
Just to show the uniform.
right. So, hey, y'all make sure y'all tune in tomorrow, 8 p.m. Y'all tune in. We gonna talk about them Hawks, baby. I love my Hawks. We got to talk about the Jonte Murray and Trey Young because it ain't for real unless you're talking about Trey Young, baby.
There you go. There you go.
Don't let Maggie see it.
All right. With that being said, we want to thank you for hanging out with the home team. What do we say?
Home team. Home
Home
team.
team.
Baby.
Home
Hey.
team.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.
Listen,
Yeah. Love, peace, and chicken grease, man.